Welcome to the world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and astonishing values. Hello coin lovers, treasure hunters, and collectors from around the world. You're watching the most informative and exciting channel where we dive deep into the stories of rare and valuable coins that might just be lying in your pocket change. And in today's video, we'll explore everything you need to know about the Liberty 1 cent 1990 penny, a coin that looks ordinary but could be worth far more than just 1 cent. So, sit back, relax, and let's discover the fascinating history, mintage numbers, unique features, errors, and current market value of the 1990 Lincoln cent. The 1990 Liberty 1 cent coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic penny features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and a Lincoln memorial on the reverse, a design used from 1959 to 2008. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, one of the three mints that produced Lincoln cents in 1990. What makes the 1990 D coin interesting is that it's one of the last coins in the series to feature the Lincoln memorial design before the design was retired in 2008. Though it was a common coin at the time, there are specific factors that make some examples of this coin very valuable in today's collector market. In 1990, the Denver Mint produced over 4.9 billion Lincoln cents, a massive number. So yes, this coin was very common in everyday circulation. However, as time passes and more coins are lost, damaged, or melted, pristine examples become harder to find. Especially coins with errors, coins in high mint state grades, and coins with unique qualities. If you have a 1990 D penny in uncirculated condition or with a grading of MS65 or higher, it can be worth far more than face value. Here's where it gets exciting. While most 1990 D cents are common, rare errors and high-quality specimens make some coins extremely valuable. Let's explore a few of the most sought-after features. Double die obverse, DDO. Look for doubling in the word liberty, the date, or the motto, "In God We Trust." Off-center strike. If the coin is misaligned and the design is not centered, it can raise the value dramatically. BIE error. A small die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty high-grade coins, MS67, MS68, in mint state. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars. Red, RD, designation. Coins with original red luster are the most desirable among collectors. So, how much is your 1990 D Liberty 1 cent coin worth today? Let's break it down. In circulated condition, the 1990 D penny is worth between 1 to 10 cents, depending on where and conditioned. In uncirculated condition, MS60, MS64, values range from 25 cents to $2.00. In high mint state, MS65, MS66, prices jump to $10 to $50. Top graded coins, MS67 and MS68 RD, have sold at auction for as high as $500 or more, especially when certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Rare errors can be worth anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 depending on the type and clarity of the error. You may be wondering, with billions minted, why should I care? Because thousands of rare and valuable coins have been discovered in old jars, piggy banks, pocket change, or inherited collections. That little brown penny you overlooked might actually be a treasure in disguise. Collectors are especially hunting for 1990 D cents in high grades, full red color, and with unique errors. If you come across one of these, especially in pristine condition or with an error, it could be worth a great deal. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at the details, especially for doubling or mint errors. Weigh the coin. A standard copper-plated zinc 1990 D penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. Compare with known errors. Check coin collector forums or guides. Get it graded by a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. The Liberty 1 cent 1990 D may not seem special at first glance, but like many treasures in life, its true value lies beneath the surface. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting your journey, always check your coins closely. One lucky find can change everything. So check your change, explore old coin rolls, and maybe your next big discovery will be a tiny 1990 D penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching Modern US Coinage. The 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin, also known as the 1991 D Lincoln penny. We'll explore its full history, mintage, unique features, hidden errors, and of course, how much it's worth in today's market. So grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into the world of this copper-clad classic. Let's start with the history. The Liberty 1 cent, more commonly known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation since 1909, originally minted to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The reverse initially featured 2 wheat ears, but that changed in 1959 when the Lincoln Memorial was introduced on the back to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. BY 1991, the Lincoln Memorial design was still going strong, and the penny had already seen many transitions. From the original bronze composition to the modern copper-plated zinc version introduced in 1982 due to rising metal costs, the D mint mark on the 1991 penny tells us it was minted in Denver, Colorado. This small letter holds a big meaning for collectors, helping identify where your coin was made, which can sometimes make all the difference in value and rarity. Now let's talk about how many 1991 D Liberty 1 cents were minted. The Denver Mint produced an impressive 4,158,442,076 coins in 1991. That's over 4 billion pennies. Because of such a high mintage, most 1991 D pennies are not rare, but don't let that fool you. Some coins from this batch have unique characteristics and errors that make them highly desirable among collectors. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1991 followed by the D mint mark. On the reverse, we see the detailed Lincoln Memorial, with tiny details so fine that you can even spot a miniature statue of Lincoln seated inside if you look closely. The reverse also includes the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent. The coin is made of copper-plated zinc, which is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Each penny weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. This is where things get interesting. While the 1991 D penny is common in regular condition, some error coins are extremely valuable. Here are a few error types to look out for. Off-center strike. If the coin was not properly aligned during minting, it might be missing part of the design. A 5% to 10% off-center strike might bring $10 to $25, but a 50% off-center strike with the date visible can fetch $100 or more. Double die error. This error involves the duplication of design elements. A double die obverse, DDO, may show extra thickness in the date or lettering and can sell for $50 to several $100s depending on condition. Clipped planchet. If part of the coin is missing due to a miscut blank, it's called a clipped planchet. These errors are rare and can go from $20 up to $100 plus. Die cracks and cuts. Small raised lines or bumps where the die was cracked can also add a premium to your penny. Always check your change closely. These hidden gems are out there. So what's your 1991 D Liberty 1 cent worth today? In circulated condition, this coin is usually worth its face value. 1 cent. In uncirculated condition, MS60 MS63, it can be worth between 10 cents to $1. In mint state, MS65 and above, the value rises to $5 to $15. High-grade coins certified by PCGS or NGC in MS67 or better can sell for $50 to $250 or more, especially with full red luster. Error coins and rare varieties, as we mentioned earlier, can go well beyond $500, and in some extreme cases, even over $1,000 if the error is dramatic and the coin is in excellent condition. Section 6. Collector demand and future value. Even though the 1991 D penny isn't rare in general, coin collectors still seek high-quality specimens and interesting errors to complete their Lincoln cent collections. As time passes and fewer high-grade examples remain, prices for MS67 plus coins and certified error coins are expected to rise. If you come across a shiny 1991 D penny in your pocket change or coin jar, take a closer look. You might be holding a little piece of history worth far more than 1 cent. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin. From its fascinating history to its massive mintage and hidden rarities, this little copper coin packs a lot of value for collectors and enthusiasts. Have you found a 1991 D penny with an error or in perfect condition? Let us know. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but carries more value than you might think. the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin. Yes, that small copper penny with the D Mint mark has a story worth thousands. So sit back, hit that like button, and let's explore the fascinating world of the 1993 D Lincoln cent. The historical background: the Liberty 1-cent coin, more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. It was first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Fast forward to 1993, and the penny was already into its 8th decade of production. But the coin produced in Denver, Colorado, that year, the one marked with the D under the year, holds a special place in coin collections across the country. Design and composition. The obverse side features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1909. The word Liberty is inscribed on the left, while the date, 1993, and the mint mark D sit on the right. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo, which ran from 1959 until 2008. If you look closely, you can actually spot the tiny statue of Lincoln between the columns of the memorial, a detail that often goes unnoticed. In terms of composition, by 1993, the penny was made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper as a result of the metal shortage changes in 1982. This change made the penny lighter and more affordable to produce. Mintage and circulation. The 1993 D penny was not exactly rare in terms of quantity. The Denver Mint produced a staggering 6,426,650,571 coins, yes, over 6 billion. That made it one of the most commonly circulated coins of the year. So how can a coin that common be valuable? Well, it's all about condition, rarity and grade, errors, and collector demand. Errors and rare varieties. Certain 1993 D Liberty 1 cents became extremely valuable due to minting errors. Some of the most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, double die obverse, DDO, clipped planchets, broad-struck coins, and even transitional metal errors, where the coin may have been struck on the wrong metal planchet. Collectors are willing to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for these unique mistake coins, especially if they are graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC. Let's break down the current market value of the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent in 2025. A circulated 1993 D penny is typically worth 1 to 5 cents, depending on condition. An uncirculated MS60 to MS63 coin can sell between 50 cents to $3. In high mint state grades like MS65 and above, the value can jump to $10 to $20 or more. Mint error coins, depending on the type of error and condition, have been known to sell from $100 up to $3,000 at auctions and online. In fact, one known 1993 D off-center strike error coin graded MS66 red sold for nearly $2,500, an amazing return for a simple 1-cent coin. So what does this mean for you? It means that jar of pennies you've been keeping in the kitchen might hold more value than you imagined. Take a closer look at your 1993 D pennies, check for unusual features, brilliant uncirculated condition, or even errors, and if you're a beginner in coin collecting, this penny is a great place to start. It teaches you about US minting history, materials, error spotting, and market value, all from one small but mighty coin. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Remember, coins are not just currency, they are time capsules. Each one carries a story, a piece of American history, and sometimes, a surprising amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin stories, values, and hidden gems. Drop your coin finds in the comments. We love hearing from fellow collectors. Until next time, keep your eyes on your change and your hands on history.